Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at some of the best ways people have modified their replica belts part 2. I actually did a video about this in January of this year, late January, and I love doing it. I love seeing everyone's creations, whether that would be custom leather, painting the plates, adding jewels to belts that didn't even have them, or just awesome, even destroying a belt. I have a video, or not a video, a picture of a belt on this list that actually was destroyed, and I think it looks really cool. So starting us off, first we have the newer WWE Intercontinental Championship. When this belt first was introduced, I absolutely loved it. I was in complete love with this belt. But over time, I think it was in the honeymoon phase. Over time, I've kind of not really soured, but just I'm not as massively in love with the belt as I was before. Seeing this belt right now, you can see that they've painted the main globes on the main plate and the globe behind the WWE logo blue. I love the way that looks. I feel this belt actually needs some color. And then they also painted the side plates blue. Now, one thing, I'm not a massive fan of the blue strap. I would like to see on an actual black strap or maybe a white strap instead. But other than that, I really like this belt. Let me know what your guys' thoughts. And next up, we're actually going to be looking at the same belt, but with jewels on it. So as you can see here, when I first saw this belt, I kind of noticed, or not really noticed, but I felt that this belt was almost incomplete because they had these little areas on the main plate and the side plate where the belt looked almost rushed or unfinished. It looked like there's spots where jewels would be, but they were just missing on the actual final belt. The person who actually did this is To The Extreme Belts. I'll link his Instagram in the description below. I believe you can actually purchase this from him or send him your Intercontinental Championship and pay for him to add the jewels. They actually have to drill all the jewels in. It's a really intricate process. But I really love the jewels on this. I do think that this belt almost needed the jewels. Let me know what you guys think. Moving on to an incredible leather job, and that is on this Undisputed. I believe this is the Undisputed, is it V2 or V3? I'm not good with the different Undisputed World Championship replica designs, or the Undisputed designs in general. This is the one with the black border. It looks really cool. I love the Eddie Guerrero nameplate. They did do the paint removal mod on it, and it looks incredible. I love the Undisputed title replica belts with the actual paint removed. The WWE replicas, they're just so disappointing with the tiny 2mm plates and the paint all over the belt. I love the way the strap kind of moves with the plates. It looks incredible. I love that they chose like the deep crimson red. Not really crimson red. I don't know what kind of red this is. It's almost darker than the Universal Championship strap, and I love this belt. So moving on to another belt with an intricate strap design, and this is Top Rope Belt's jeweler crumrine kind of cast. I believe they casted the classic Shield plates and kind of made it their own. And this belt, I believe they described it as their way of having the crumrine. I believe it was made by jewelers and not really a leather guy. So they said this was the leather, if the leather was like accurate to the plate, not accurate, but in the same league as the plates. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think they did an incredible job. As you can see here on the snap boxes, you can see the flower design, the flowering vines look really cool, deep in the leather. The strap, I don't really like the strap. It kind of reminds me of the Bray Wyatt belt that Top Rope Belts did not too long ago. The strap's really, really bulky or thick almost. Almost reminds you of the NXT North American Championship strap. I believe you can purchase one of these on their website or have one made. They might have a few, or might have one in stock at least. I think it looks really cool. I mean, if the strap kind of went with the actual plates like the actual big gold, I think I'd like it a lot more. But I can see what they're going for. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this one as well. Now moving on to I was really debating on putting this in this video because I cannot stand this really. But I know a lot of people enjoy it, so I thought it'd be kind of important, not really important, but kind of needed to be added to the video. And that is the Paul Martin Belt's kind of American flag straps for the WWE United States Championship. You can see they do have it for the spinner and the WWE, like the current scratch logo United States Championship. The one thing I do like about this is the actual, how the strap kind of continues what the main plate's going on. As you can see here, the stars are kind of connected. The stars are kind of connected, kind of messed up there. But I think it looks really cool. Well, I don't actually think it looks really cool. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a cool idea, and I can see why a lot of people like it, but I'm just not a fan. One thing that's kind of interesting in this picture is it looks like The Miz actually signed the actual nameplate with Sharpie. He autographed it, which is really weird. But moving on to an incredible belt, and this is a custom WWF Winged Eagle or WWE Winged Eagle Championship belt with the Hulkamania custom strap. Now, I personally think this is 100% better than the Signature Series Hulk Hogan belt that WWE Shop put out. Just for the fact that I love the Hulkamania down here. The colors look way better than the Signature Series. And personally, I'm not a big Hulk Hogan fan, but if this belt was sold on WWE Shop, I would be really tempted to actually purchase this. Now, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, but they are really close. Are the bars attached on this? I know some people have actually these bars are actually kind of curved, so I think the bars, they modded it or had someone mod it to actually have the bars on the actual main plate. Sadly, WWE Shop replicas, the bars, the side bars on the Winged Eagle aren't connected for some reason. I have no clue why. But some people will actually mod their Winged Eagles to have the belt or the sidebars connected to the main plate, and it looks really good. Moving on to a Dropkick Leather belt, which Dropkick Leather is absolutely incredible. They produce some of the best leather jobs. And here we have the really beat up and beat the hell 24/7 championship. Now, personally, when this title was introduced, I really had this idea in mind where this belt would get thrown around, the main plate would get really dented in, scratched up, it would be barely recognizable. Maybe not to this extent with the duct tape or the saw blades through the middle, but how the straps really beat up and worn, the greens kind of going around right here on the main plate where it's kind of chipped up. And even right here where the strap's almost gone and it looks like the main plate's chipped away. I think that's a really cool idea, reminiscent of the WWF Hardcore title. So I think this was an incredible job. Now moving on to a really cool belt. Now this is by To The Extreme Belts once again. He does really cool work, and this is the WWE Network logo NWO custom title belt. And this is really cool. It looks like, I believe he actually dipped the main plates or the side plates and the bars in black paint almost, and then he restoned it, painted the swoosh white, added the NWO insert behind the main plate, which looks really cool. I love how they use the actual WWE logo as the W in the NWO. Then they added Too Sweet and NWO on the snap box and made it a black tip. I think that was a really cool idea. I believe he said that if you have the belt, it's $750, or maybe if that's not without that's without the belt. I'm not too sure. I believe he's also working on Undisputed custom NWO Undisputed belt, which would be really cool, and I'd love to see that. Now moving on to a belt that was already kind of on. This belt was on the very first video, but I just think it's amazing that people actually have take the time to do this, and that is adding stones to the main plate of the NXT World Championship. Because it is crazy. You have to drill out every single one of these little holes, and it's got to take so much time, and I don't think I have the patience to actually do it. But other than that, I think this looks really cool. I'm not going to really talk about this too much because I talked about it in the first video, but I just think this is absolutely incredible, and mad respect to anyone who actually does this. Now moving on to another Dropkick Leather belt. His link will be in the description below. He does incredible work, like I said. This is his latest creation at the time of recording this belt, and that is this Raw Tag Team title with a metallic finish on the border of the belt, and he painted the strap an oxen blood red, I believe he said. I think it looks absolutely incredible, way better than the current Raw Tag Team titles. Okay, so he actually dipped it with an ox blood with a metallic finish and a border enhanced with silver metallic paint. That is absolutely incredible. He does amazing work. And his belt will actually be the last belt that we look at, and that is this. When I first saw this belt, my jaw literally dropped. The detail on this belt, the border looks incredible. The strap on near the snap boxes look awesome. It almost looks like a wood grain on the actual strap of the snap box. I love the brown backing. It kind of is reminiscent of the never before seen or never used on TV WWE Tag Team titles with this main plate. They had this brownish color strap, but but this is on another level, and this is absolutely insane. I'd love to work with him and maybe even get this belt made myself, just because I love it. And personally, I only kind of collect replicas or belts that were used on TV, but I almost want to make an exception for this because it is that damn good. If you're interested in purchasing this belt, I do recommend hitting him up on Instagram, Dropkick Leather. It will be in the description below. If you're interested in any of the belts, I'll try to link as many people who customize these as I can in the description below if I can find it. I've kind of been planning this video for a while, so if I leave anyone out, I'm very sorry, and just comment your stuff in the comments below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what your favorite belt was that I showed off today. And if you have any cool belts that you want me to show off in another video, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'd love to put them in a video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.